Friday night's game between the Gregory-Portland Wildcats and the Alice Coyotes, a pair of teams with elite running games and top-notch defenses, quickly turned into an instant classic, opening with an 86-yard Alice kick return and closing with a decisive last-minute touchdown. More on that thrilling finish later. Alice followed its opening return with a 4-yard touchdown run to make it a quick 7-0 lead. The first quarter belonged to the Coyotes, who complemented an outstanding backfield with several big passing plays in third and long situations throughout the night. Despite the setback of an early fumble, Alice led 14-0 at the end of the first, thanks to a 4-yard play-action touchdown pass from John Jaramillo to Baltimore Gonzalez. GP's early attempts to get college prospect Devin Bisbee involved in the running game were squelched, but they distracted Alice from quarterback Tanner Geyser, who pulled the ball on a quarterback keeper for a 20-yard touchdown run to open the second quarter, making it a 14-7 game. Alice special teams then turned in a pair of huge plays when Jaramillo pooch kicked a punt to the GP 1-yard line. The Coyotes defense held strong, then John Rivera broke through the line to block a GP punt, and Daniel Delgado fell on the ball in the end zone to give his team a 20-7 lead. Gregory-Portland responded with a field goal, then drove to the Alice 20-yard line with seconds to spare in the half, but the Wildcats attempted 2 passes instead of taking the field goal, and both fell incomplete, sending the teams into the half with Alice holding a 20-10 lead. The second half opened with a 60-yard Devin Bisbee touchdown run, which was answered by a 44-yard Alex Castillo field goal. The Wildcats weren't done there, and took their first lead of the game on the ensuing drive when Geyser faked a handoff to Bisbee, then hit an undefended Connor Roggeman in the end zone to make it 24-23. Alice closed the quarter with a 60-yard run from Robert Ramos to retake the lead. Twice in the final quarter, Alice thought it had Gregory-Portland put away with special teams turnovers, but a muff punt was negated by a halo rule violation, and GP made good of its second chance with a 46-yard touchdown pass from Geyser to Justin Gutierrez down the sideline. Alice answered with a long drive capped by a 3-yard Ramos run, and again thought it had the game in the bag when GP fumbled the kick that followed. But Alice was called offsides, and again GP made the Coyotes pay for it with a 27-yard Bisbee rumble that left a minute 37 on the clock and put the Wildcats in the lead. With just 90 seconds to work with, Alice fought its way down the field, converting a 4th and 7 with a 25-yard pass along the way. When the Coyotes reached the 16-yard line with 23 seconds to spare, no timeouts, and a 1-point deficit, they probably had the game in the bag with Castillo's golden leg on the sideline. But the Coyotes decided to go for 6, and Joseph Cantu ran it in from 16 yards out for the game-winning score. For more on the story, pick up Saturday's edition of the Corpus Christi Caller-Times. This has been Kenny Ryan of the Caller-Times reporting.